Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new vlog. It is Monday morning. I have just finished Pilates, I've had a shower and I am just getting dressed for the day. I'm just at home today and I'm basically doing a bit of prep, a bit of admin work. Taxes are due this month, so I've got lots to sort out. So it's going to be a bit of a mix, a laptop day, but also I want to get some house stuff done. It is currently snowing, which I don't know if I'm happy about or not. It's not that heavy and it's definitely not settling, so yeah, definitely not settling. So not the end of the world, but we had such a productive weekend. We got so many loose ends tied up, lots of little bits done. We did a lot of planning, so in this video I am going to show you our ensuite bathroom plans and chat to you a little bit about our bedroom plans. I feel like the vlogs this half of the year are going to be quite house heavy, so if you really enjoyed the interior content then I think you'll like it. But I really wanted to show you this product because I'm absolutely loving it. In the winter my skin is so dry. I think I have the heating on all the time, going out in the cold air, coming back into a warm house, sat by the fire, hot showers, my skin just feels so tight. So on my body, I have been using this for the last couple of years now and I'm loving it so much. It's the Beauty Pie Super Healthy Skin Body Cream. This smells, oh, honestly like perfume. It smells incredible. It's such a luxurious cream. It's really thick, but it doesn't kind of sit on your skin. It soaks in really, really well. And that's one thing that I absolutely hate about body moisturizers is when you put them on and they leave that white cast on your skin and they just take so long to rub in. I wanted to try and show you it. You can kind of see it just melts into your skin and oh, I love it. So when I get out the shower, I always just kind of smother my body and oh, my skin really thanks me for it. I had an everything shower this morning, so I exfoliated, I shaved, I've done a double cleanse on my hair, given myself a little bit of a Dyson blowout. Although, to be honest, I kind of fell out of love with styling my hair with my Dyson for a really long time. You'll know that I've been using my Panasonic straighteners to create a bit of a curl in my hair and I really loved it, but I just found it wasn't really creating the style that I wanted. I kind of didn't want that curly hair look. I want it to look straight with a little bit of a flick. So I've been using the short barrel and I've actually been using the one that flicks it inwards, and usually I use the other one that flicks it out and I much prefer it. So I'll show you my hair in a second once this moisturizer is all rubbed in. So I need to get dressed. I've picked out an outfit. As I said, I'm just at home, but I really enjoy getting ready for the day. It makes me feel so much more put together. It kind of separates my day a little bit, especially working from home. I can wear a nice outfit in the day and then change into some loungewear in the evening and then pajamas to go to bed. But I want to show you some more realistic outfits of what I'm actually wearing, what I actually wear day to day, because I feel like I love styling looks that are quite curated and quite beautiful and quite smart and formal, but I don't necessarily wear those all the time. So I'm going to put an outfit on and show you. So I'm going for quite a simple jeans, shirt and a jumper. This is probably one of my favourite everyday looks. Really comfortable. I still feel put together if I had to pop out or if someone came over, if someone comes to the door. I don't feel like kind of I'm not ready, but I'm still really comfortable and warm, because I don't know about you guys, even for the girls that work in offices, when I'm sat at my computer still for hours at my desk, I honestly feel freezing cold. I feel like I need to have a hot water bottle on my lap constantly and I need to wear my dressing gown. So these are my favourite denim jeans. They're from Everlane. I've had these for years. They're just a straight leg. They're not a skinny jean, they're more of a straight leg, so they've got that little bit of kind of bagginess to them, but they are just my favourites. I wear them all year round. And one of my top tips for jeans, if you find your jeans are too long, just give them a little bit of a cut. So I have got some cashmere socks on, but I just give them that little cut off the bottom and I keep up with trimming the threads so they don't look too messy at the bottom. And then you've got your ideal length of jeans and perfect fit around the waist and the leg and everything like that. This shirt is from Suzanne. I really love this. It's just a pinstripe blue and white shirt. Definitely needs an iron, but I'm going to be layering it, so it's not the end of the world. Now, because I'm always cold, I'm going to layer it up with a knit. This is a Novo London cashmere wool blend polo neck jumper. It's really long and it's got long sleeves and a polo neck, so you're not going to see the shirt as much, but you will see the little cuff details, which I really like. So my thought process with this was to have the little sleeve just slightly out on the cuff like this. I'm gonna fold up the arm of the jumper just so it's not so long, and then fold back the sleeve of the shirt. Basically just a really easy way to elevate and change up a jumper that you already have and already love. Just faff about with this collar a little bit. And there we go. Super simple, really comfortable, really warm because I've got lots of layers. Now I could tuck this in. I think probably if I was going out, I would give this a little bit of a French tuck one side like that, put on a belt and a nice coat. But I think for at home, this is really lovely. And can you see what I mean about my hair? It's kind of got, I mean, I haven't even brushed it out yet, but it's got that volume and that texture to it without feeling curly. I think that's what I kind of went off of using my straighteners, because it creates more of a curl. But yeah, it just kind of creates that bouncy look and I love it. So I'm gonna head downstairs, set up in the office and get cracking with some admin for the morning, because I have a lot on my to-do list and I just want to hit the ground running and get some stuff done. Oh, I might put some earrings in. I haven't been wearing earrings the last few days, so I think I'm going to put in my trusty favourites. These are my little double pearl drop earrings from Nice Cream London. I always get questions on these. I love them so much. I wear them pretty much every day. They're just a favourite. Super simple and really lovely. Right, it's a little while later. I've been in the office working on my spreadsheets and my expenses and everything like that, and I am starting to do a bit of house prep for the current projects that we have in the pipeline. So I wanted to show you another one of my plans. I know last video I showed you my guest bedroom plans. Now today we're moving on to the bathroom plans, and oh, I am so unbelievably excited to start doing our ensuite bathroom. We've kind of been talking about it over the weekend, and I think we are going to do the ensuite bathroom first and then migrate into the bedroom and do a little bit of updating in the bedroom. I don't think I have really ever shown you our ensuite bathroom, and that's probably because I don't like it. It's just so bland, it's very old. When we moved in, it was actually bright blue, and all the bathrooms were bright blue actually, so I've just whitewashed it. I didn't even do a lot of coats. I just kind of did a couple of coats of white paint back in the summer and we just left it like that. But yes, I really like traditional style bathrooms. I don't like really modern styles. I don't mind it in a hotel, but yeah, in a bathroom, I feel like I like it to have that character still in the house. This is the little mood board I put together last night, and I've done both sides of the bathroom the same as the mood boards I did for the guest room. So this is just to give a little idea of what I've got in my brain to show to Jack, basically. So we're going to swap out our sink. Our sink currently is a very old, like Victorian style sink. It's got a column and then the sink. So there's no storage, there's no work surface, and I really want to prioritize that. So I found this one from Victoria Plumbing actually, and they have got some really beautiful pieces. So a lot of these items are actually from there. I just love this. I think it's so great with the storage underneath, and the marble worktop is really lovely. And then I will switch out the taps for something like this, a little bit more of an antique brass. I love that finish. I think it's really subtle, it's really sympathetic. And then above we will have a bigger mirror, because right now the mirror is so small. I just bought it from Amazon because there wasn't a mirror there. And a wall light above. We actually already have power to this section, so it's going to be super easy to add a wall light. This is actually from John Lewis, and I really love how this looks. I think it has that old English kind of style. And then we will switch out our radiator that's currently there. The radiator we have currently is a very thin, normal, bog standard radiator, but we need a towel radiator because all the towels are currently on the back of the door on a hook, and it's not practical at all. It's such a small space. So I think this is going to work really well. Again, keeping with that traditional English heritage style. And you will notice that I've done some tongue and groove paneling. I think this is just a really nice way to add some character. I don't like bathrooms that are just full tiles. I much prefer something that's got a bit more character to it. So tongue and groove paneling, and then we'll probably do a little bit of beading along the top just to finish that off nicely. Flooring wise, we have got a lot of flooring left from our dining room, and I did this on purpose so that we could use it in the bathrooms. So that is already sorted. We already have it. The LVT will be going down in there just to really soften the room. I think it's going to feel lovely. And then the other side of the bathroom looks like this. So everything is going to be staying where it is. All of the amenities, the facilities are going to stay the same. So there's no real big work in terms of moving things about with the plumbing. It's very simple. We're just replacing what is already there. So I think we're probably going to keep the same toilet because I actually really love it. It's a Burlington toilet, so it's got that kind of English heritage feel. It doesn't feel too modern. We will most likely just change the toilet seat. And again, the tongue and groove paneling, and I'll probably do some artwork or something above on this wall. And then for the shower, we have a very small ensuite, and I've been toying with the idea of having a bath shower or just a bath, but we've realised that the way that our bathroom is set up and the fact that we've got such massive sash windows, we would have to frost the glass, and I don't really want to do that. I love the fact that we can see through. It literally looks like a picture in the summer. It's such a beautiful view, and I don't want to compromise on that by frosting it. So instead, we are going to stick with what we already have. We already have a shower cubicle in the corner, but it is just super old and it's just not that practical. The doors open at an angle, so they actually open at the side and then kind of like filter in. It's almost like a bit of a hexagon shape, and it's so cramped and small, it's really not using the space very well. So we're going to change it out to just a square base and square glass doors. So the doors will open kind of this way and the window is here. And then in the shower, we are going to have very similar appliances to what we already have, but the fixtures will just be different. So really lovely shower head, a nice big waterfall shower head, and then this is actually very similar to what we already have, but just new and in a lovely antique brass finish, which I love. And the tiles are a honed marble tile. So I've duplicated this to make it look more realistic, but it is essentially just tiny little tiles and it's honed, so it's not glossy. I really don't like glossy tiles. I much prefer a matte looking tile. So that is what we're going to do there. And I think we will probably tile inside the whole shower, both walls, this side and this side, and then these sides will be glass. And I don't know whether to go for a ribbed glass or just a clear glass. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that is how it's looking, and I am so excited about it. I cannot even tell you. I mean, obviously some of these fixtures, some of the things that I've chosen, they might not be exactly the same when it comes to ordering them. I did this mood board very quickly. So I was in the middle of making dinner, and every time I put my timer on, I'd sit down and quickly try and make it. So that I just really wanted to show Jack. So yeah, some of these things might change, they might be slightly different, but for the most part, this is exactly how I want it to look, and I'm just over the moon. I cannot wait to get started. We are also planning to do most of it ourselves. We know a plumber who has been known by Jack's family for years, and he sorted us out with the heating when it broke. He's also sorted out the radiator in the dressing room when we needed to move that. In terms of the more specialized plumbing that maybe we can't do, we will definitely get him in to sort it out. But I think we are going to be able to do most of this. So next steps really are making sure we've chosen everything and we're 100% sure, getting things ordered, and then we can start to rip it out and replace it, which is just going to be amazing. We just had a food shop this morning, so I've got lots of nice yummy bits, lots of good breakfasts, and also today I want to meal prep some lunches. I want to roast some cauliflower and some sweet potato, so I've got some bits for my lunches. I'm not really starting to get back into London until the end of the month. I find January is quite a slow month in terms of things going on. December's been so busy. There's been so many events and jobs and socialising and all of those things. So January is a much slower at-home pace, which is really nice, and it's a nice way to ease in. I've actually just been cleaning the kitchen and tidying up, putting all of the alcohol away from Christmas and filing it in my new painted cupboard, and I realised that this windowsill really needed a new coat of paint, so I've just touched this up and I'm just waiting for this to dry, and I'm going to seal it properly because I actually didn't do that before and it just got a little bit grubby. So this is looking a lot fresher and I'm really pleased about it. But the kitchen is resembling a greenhouse right now because I have so many herbs that are new that I need to pot up and restock on the windowsill. So I've got some plant pots in and I need to go get some fresh compost, but I thought we could do this together in the kitchen. I'm going to set this up. I usually do this outside, but as you can see, it is snowing and it's absolutely freezing. So we're going to do it in the kitchen today. And yeah, just wanted to get loads of fresh herbs in. I actually didn't bring loads of my herbs in from summer. During the autumn I left them outside, so I needed a bit of a restock. So yeah, we've got some thyme, some basil, some mint, and then I've still got some rosemary. I've actually been trying to grow the roots on this rosemary, which is working. We have loads and loads of rosemary outside, so this is more just like things that I can use for cooking. I've got some parsley that's looking very sad, and some equally sad looking sage and oregano, which I think I might take some cuttings of and grow the roots separately and replant this because they're just looking so sad. I think it's because I am so bad at watering, and it's awful actually. In the summer I am really good at watering my plants outside, but for some reason I just completely forget to water them when they're in the house. So that is another New Year's resolution. I think I'm going to zhuzh these up, and then I can get the windowsill looking much healthier and lots more herbs on here. Oh my goodness, it is so cold outside. Freezing. I feel like it would be a really nice day to go for a long snowy walk in the woods, but I think I'm gonna stay inside. Okay, I've got my trunk with some compost in, and I'm gonna grab my little pots. So I always put some stones in. I just use the stones from the driveway. I don't know if I'm meant to do that or not, but I always do. And it just helps with the drainage. So I've got some basil. I did actually see oh, that smells unbelievable. I did actually see somebody on TikTok saying that you can separate your basil into different kind of halves. So you could separate one chunk into a few, and it really helps when you're growing your basil because basil does die really quickly. But I'm not going to do that today. I think I'm just going to pop these in as they are. I mean, I go through herbs so quickly. So I think in the future, when we have our dream garden and I have my dream greenhouse and kitchen garden, which I would absolutely love, and all the animals and everything, I feel like I will need to have kind of an abundance of herbs because I just use them so much. I think I probably use them every single day when I'm cooking. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend to do any potting up in your house because it's so messy, but I really wanted to get this done, and it is just not the right weather to be going outside. Me and Jack absolutely love having herbs in the house, in our cooking. I feel like it just really elevates everything, especially when you're cooking from scratch, which is one thing actually that I don't think I mentioned in my 2024 intentions video. But one thing I really want to do more of and get better at is cooking things from scratch. Because I spend a lot of time on my phone and a lot of time looking at screens, and even when I'm sat on the sofa in the evening, if I'm watching TV or we're watching a film, I can't switch off. I still feel like I need to be on my phone doing things and, you know, engaging on Instagram, replying to comments, saving sounds that I can use, pinning on Pinterest, kind of like doing work stuff really. And it doesn't really feel like work because I really enjoy it, but it still is. So cooking in the evening for me is such a way to de-stress and switch off from the day. I'm not on my phone. I'll sometimes have music on, or I'll have the TV in the background, or a podcast, and I just really, really enjoy it. I find it so therapeutic. So one of my goals for the year is to start making more things from scratch. And do you know what? I think I have done so well already. I've already been cooking loads of things that I've never done before, like simple things, don't get me wrong, and you might be watching this thinking, that is so easy, but I just never thought to do it, like Yorkshire puddings and cauliflower cheese and mac and cheese sauce. Like, I've never ever thought to make that from scratch, but it is so simple and I don't know why I never did. And it honestly tastes so much better when you make it from scratch. So yeah, that is one of my goals for the year. So this week I've actually bought some ingredients to make my own pesto, and I've also bought some, what was the other thing I got? Oh, I got loads of tomatoes so that I can make my own tomato pasta sauce, because we are going to be having spaghetti bolognese at some point, and I thought I could utilise that time to perfect my pasta sauces. And they're so easy to do, they really don't take long. You can freeze them, you can keep them for ages, and you've always got them. So yeah, that is one of my goals. I know I have a lot of keen gardeners that watch me on YouTube, and sometimes you probably cringe at when I do things because, as I said, I've never really done gardening before and it's all new to me and I'm learning. I'm always watching videos and TikToks and things about kind of tips and things to do, but your comments and your feedback and your advice always means the world, and it's always so helpful, and I will take any advice and comments on board because yes, it's very, very welcomed. I'd love to know what you guys want to see on my channel more of. I mean, I know you all love vlogs, and so do I. I love a vlog. I just love seeing what people do in their everyday lives, even if it's the boring things. I just find it so fascinating. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I would much rather watch vlogs than any TV series. But if there's anything specific that you want me to go into, if you want to see more of stuff. I mean, I know I haven't really been going to London much. I actually didn't really go away last year just because of the house. It was such a big expense, and I mean, I'm definitely, well, I like to think I am a bit more realistic in terms of we bought a house, we've been renovating it. I can't then go on about 6 holidays and all these trips. It's expensive. So yeah, hopefully this year I'll have some more kind of trips and things to show you, but do let me know what you enjoy seeing because it is very helpful. Okay, there we go, easy as that. Mint, basil, thyme, all done. Now, I am going to have a bit of a zhuzh of my already potted plants. And I'm going to stop rambling on because I feel like I could just talk forever, so we're going to time lapse it. kitchen is nice and tidy. It's actually a few hours later now. I've been sat at my desk for hours and I'm gonna have some lunch. It's actually, I think it's nearly 4 o'clock. Yeah, 10 to 4, but I'm gonna have some soup now and then probably have dinner about 7 is usually when we have dinner. My windowsill is looking absolutely incredible. Let me show you. Super, super happy with all of my herbs on here. So I'm sure we'll be doing lots more cooking together. Also, it is so dark outside. I don't understand what is happening. I think because it's been snowing, the sky is really heavy, so it's got dark really early today, because we were definitely edging on 4:30 light evenings, but yeah, not today. Good afternoon. It is absolutely freezing cold, but it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's such a crisp winter's day, and I'm not mad about it. I have been shooting all morning, planning content, getting myself organized. I'm just not feeling my best this week. I think I'm feeling really good within myself, but visually I don't feel like I look that nice. My skin is just so dry, and any makeup I put on my skin is just flaking off and it's not staying on. So I think I'm gonna give myself a bit of a pamper night this evening. Maybe do a sheet mask. I know I've got a few moisturizing ones, and maybe do my LED mask and just try and revive myself a little bit. I might revisit my shooting tomorrow. And this is what my new year is all about. Being flexible, not stressing over if things go wrong, not feeling out of control, just reassessing and coming back the following day. But I am just prepping some lunches because I really like meal prepping my lunches. I find that I always choose healthier options. I always feel really full and I'm really nourished and I'm eating good vegetables and I'm not snacking as much. So I thought I would show you what I've prepped. I basically just ordered loads of vegetables online on our food shop and I'm gonna roast them all. Sorry if it's a bit noisy, our oven is so old and it's very loud, but I've just cut up one whole butternut squash and I've just cut it into cubes and popped this in a tray with some olive oil, salt and pepper and some thyme. And then I've also done a little tray with some broccoli, corn and pepper just to roast all of that. And this will be amazing in bowls with rice, with pastas. I can include some of these bits in pastas for lunches. I'll add in tuna, chicken, prawns, different sauces, just depending on my mood really. But yeah, this is probably like 2 weeks worth of food for lunches, which is really good. So very pleased about this. Once I've made lunch, I'm gonna go into the office and sit at my desk and do a bit more of my admin from yesterday, seeing as my shooting didn't go as well. But I have filled up my teapot. I got this for Christmas from Jack's sister and it's from Firm Living. It is so beautiful and this is just going to help me so much because when I am in the office and I'm cold, I love to have a hot drink and it's usually a mint tea, a peppermint tea, something like that. but I just drink them so quickly. So this is going to be amazing in my desk, and I've just popped some fresh mint into the little middle bit, and I've got my little cup and saucer. And do you know what, this is just really bringing to life what I'm talking about when I say romanticize your life. This is all what I'm about this year, making the little moments special, and yeah, just enjoying things, enjoying the mundane. So even a cup of tea, you can enjoy it. Also, you might notice I am wearing a new jumper. This is actually a part of a collaboration that I have coming soon to YouTube. Very, very, very excited about this collaboration. It's been in the works since last year. It will be coming soon, and I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but I just couldn't resist to put this on, and I really wanted to try and get some content with this jumper because I love it. It's from Beaufort and Blake, and it is just gorgeous. It's actually new in, so you can have a look on their website now, but it's this lovely thick knit. But I think this colour and the way that the details are kind of put into this, the fine open work knit and the quarter zip, this is going to be so amazing for winter, and then coming into spring, I am in love. I think this colour is beautiful. And I've actually just got it on with a pair of my Holland Cooper skinny jeans that I love and wear all the time, because yeah, as I was saying, I was attempting to shoot this outfit, but I just don't like the content. I'm not happy with it. So quality over quantity is definitely another thing for this year. Oh, the bin men are just coming. It is Wednesday today, and I'm feeling a lot better today. I gave myself a bit of a pamper night last night. I did a sheet mask, I put a hair mask in, and this morning I did my Pilates class with Bryony, and I had a really, really nice shower. And I feel like my skin, firstly, is looking better and back to normal, but I'm just feeling better, so that is always good. Got dressed, I've put on quite a nice outfit today. I really love this. These jeans are from Zara, and I got these a few months ago now. They are like a very wide leg, skinny at the top, and then wide leg at the bottom. Super, super high-waisted. I do think I need to cut a little bit extra off the bottom because they're not the best length for me, but I've only really worn these out with heels so far, so I think I need to cut a bit off the bottom, and then I can wear them with trainers and flats. And then I've just got a Novo cashmere tank, which is so nice and snuggly warm, and a little Lily silk belt, which, by the way, if you're looking for a nice belt but you don't want to spend loads of money, these are £50 and they are absolutely beautiful. I've got this gorgeous cream colour and also the black, and I just think it is beautiful, and it goes so nicely with an outfit because it's quite thin. But I just want to say the biggest thank you. If you are watching this right now and you also follow me on Instagram and you saw my stories on, when was it? Tuesday evening, so last night, and you replied and you left me some feedback, thank you so much. Basically, if you didn't, then I posted a few stories just asking for your honest feedback on my content, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you think I need to improve on, and just give me real, honest review, basically. And I feel like a lot of brands do this. Oh, I've just seen a spider. A lot of brands do that, but not so many creators really kind of have that rapport with their audience, but I think it's so important. And the only reason I do this is because of you guys, and I want to be creating things that you are loving and that you are feeling good about, because I feel like social media can be such a draining space, and I really don't want my platforms to be like that for you. I want you to watch my content and come away from it feeling positive and feeling inspired, or whatever it is. So yes, I had some amazing feedback and I am so grateful. But you basically just reaffirmed a lot of things in my mind that I know I want to be doing. So yes, very happy. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then do head over and follow me, because I have so many ideas and I've already started filming this morning, and I think I'm not going to change up my content that much, but I will be posting a lot more things on there that are relatable, kind of raw content, not so curated. I think that was the main synopsis of what you guys like and enjoy watching and like seeing, is a mixture between the curated kind of romanticizing the mundane and that really kind of dreamy life, which I love, you guys know, but then also the unedited and the raw and maybe like the failures and things that go wrong. And I think that's something that I've always steered away from so much, because I just want everything to be so curated and beautiful like a magazine. But if you guys don't like that, or you don't want to see that all the time, then something needs to change. So yes, I just wanted to say a massive thank you. I can't believe how many responses I had, and I had loads of DMs with you guys about it, chatted about it, and it's just been really helpful. So massive thank you. Also, on the topic of reality, this is what our house looks like most of the time. I have washing everywhere, and this is only one load. I've got another load that's just finished, so there's going to be even more. So the reality behind the house, it's not always spotless and clean as much as I would love it to be. We always have washing. I mean, I've got clean washing there ready to go upstairs, washing here. I just feel like a laundrette sometimes, honestly.